The point of this video was to see if the grease that I used to lubricate my gun would work in freezing weather. I decided to use water as well to simulate rain or snow or anything else that would get in my gun if I tried to use it in the freezing weather. Okay, this is my gun, and I have a chance right now here in Texas to put it out in freezing weather for the night and see how it will work in the morning after it's been outside all night in freezing weather. So we'll take it outside right now. We'll put it right up on there. I'll just lay it down. Okay, so there's the gun outside. Here's the thermometer. So it's below freezing. That's not good enough. So we'll get this water and dump it on the gun. So now we'll just leave it there overnight and see if it shoots in the morning. Alright, it's morning now. There's my gun and it's frozen. And it's still below freezing. So I'm gonna get it and go shoot it. Okay, so on the way out here, the sling fell off just when I put the gun on. So that obviously doesn't work in the cold. The light does work. The red dot is working. So now we'll see if the gun works. The safety is stuck. That's not a good sign. All right. Click. Didn't work. The hammer dropped, but nothing happened inside the gun. So that's it. Doesn't work in the cold. Bye. When I got the gun inside to inspect it, I found that there was a light primer strike. There was also a lot of ice in the upper receiver, and there was some in the magazine as well. So I let it thaw out and I disassembled it. I found that there was water in the firing pin channel. So what happened is the hammer struck the firing pin, but the firing pin could not go forward fully because there was ice in it. And yes, that was my girlfriend's jacket. I didn't feel like going out to the car to get my jacket. Since the point of the test was to test the grease, I decided to take it out with no water and just let it sit outside for about 4 hours in freezing weather to see if it would work with the grease and no water. There's my gun. It's frozen. There's the temperature. It's freezing and it's been out here for a couple hours. And we're going to go see if it works with just the grease and no water. Alright, this is the test with no water on the gun, but it's been sitting outside in the freezing weather. And it's got the grease in the gun. So the light works. The red dot is working. The safety is hard to move, but it's working. It's working easier now. So we'll see if the gun works. It worked and it locked back. Here's my gun again. We just got done testing with the 3 rounds and it worked. So now we're going to dump water on it and let it sit outside overnight again. Except this time we're going to set it in the vertical position. So there's a gun. There's a thermometer, still below freezing. And here is some water. Okay, we'll turn it over and get some water on the other side. Oh, there's already water on the other side. Okay, that should do it. Dump it down that way, and then I'll just set it up here. So there it is. It'll sit there overnight and hopefully work better in the morning. Later. It's below freezing again. We're going back out with the gun to see if it shoots this morning. Okay, this is the second test with ice in the gun. The safety is frozen again. Here we go. Whew. Magazine release is frozen, and there's a double feed. That's it. Basically what happened with that malfunction is that the dust cover was frozen in place. When the bolt carrier came back to open the dust cover couldn't fully open, and the shell just popped back into the chamber area, the ejection area, and was caught up in the charging handle and the bolt. Also, the magazine release was stuck and the trigger was hard to pull. And also the safety was frozen. So basically any part on your gun that gets water in it when it's freezing is going to be stuck or difficult to operate, and it's best to keep it dry. After I recorded this, I saw that Tiberosaurus Rex, or whatever his name is, Rex Reviews, made a video about how to keep your gun from malfunctioning in the cold, and had some more helpful tips like taping the muzzle to keep ice out of your barrel, and letting your gun get to ambient temperature slowly so it doesn't get condensation. So I'll leave a link to that in the description.